back at it. Smoking the Scotty, this shit starting to hit like it's crack in it. The boy got rockin' the sleep at the top like a crack at it. 2X just for the tank top, niggas put that it. Back at it, yeah, back at it, yeah. Messed the boy up and I gave him the drip, let him go on. Yeah. And this is the things that I get, nigga, you tell me who on. Gotta go now, I can't prolong. I'm out of space in the ozone. In the spaceship, let it float on. Can't stop me now, nigga, hold on. Double up truck in this black, yeah. Load them up, get them intact, yeah. I'm flying like the black like a bat, yeah. You fuck niggas popping my back down. Add up the numbers of math, yeah. I heard all your stories is cap, yeah. Jump out to that boy with a right jab. I bet he didn't know we was right there. I heard a few shots, that's a hot play. It's gonna be a whole nother sound. I promise that I can come straight to town, cause I ain't got no hate to your town.
The kicker Tyler Bass has a...
Think it's funny, I ain't playing around. Been my bed, but a nigga ain't laying down. If I pull up on 10, it back at it. Smoking the Scotty, this shit's
but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Cup in motion. Now, faking the give, he's going to air one out right away. He's got it! And he will dive into the end zone. 7.
Go on the move, better mass up. Niggas caught up, but be dead drunk. Ain't trying to sleep in no damn bunk. I'm supposed to be here making anthems, and some of you niggas know well enough. Gonna stick with it, and it's been a minute. I know I've been too hard to find. I had to admit it. I know that you niggas could never be one of my kind. Age of persuasion,
Kick it away.
Hit that shit right from behind. I can go 2 at a time. Back at it. Smoking the Scotty, this shit starting to hit like it's crack in it. The boy got rockin' the sleep at the top like a crack at it. 2X just for the tank top, niggas put that it. Back at it, back at it. Messed the boy up and I give him the drip, let him go on.
They go play action now. Here's Allen. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Now Allen on 1st down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. On 1st down, it's Allen. This one caught by Khalil Shakir. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's 1st and 10. To throw again, it's Allen. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Allen working from the pistol. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Dawson Knox. Touchdown, Bills. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession. They're able to go out and square it on up. You should take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Gibson now on the return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down. He'll drop to throw. Out wide, it's a screen to Cup. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line. Here's first and 10. On the ground, this is James Cook. Now, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. From the gun, it's Allen.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. This one brought in by Curtis Samuel. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down. From the gun, Josh Allen. That ball is caught on the sideline and both feet inbounds. A big third down pickup for a first down. Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Cameron Kitchen there to bring him down. Here's second and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's brought in by the tight end, Knox. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
Second down and 8. Here's Allen to throw. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some runs. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive.
And he will get into the end zone. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown, Buffalo.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that, come away with touchdowns, and it goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. the return team going to let that one go? It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They bring the tight end in motion. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a screen set up to Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
Cup in motion. They'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Getting out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That is a big play for LA. 36 yards. They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. On the give, it's Williams. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down. That is brought in at the 10. And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the first quarter. All resting on the 9. First down and goal. Back to throw. And he'll take it on in. Puka Nacua. Touchdown, Los Angeles. His second touchdown of this first half. The extra point from Carty is good. And the Rams will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Allen. He's got that complete to Knox. And the pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, keeping a lid on the coverage. He's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. This is something that they know in the future. I need a couple.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Keon Holden, the intended receiver. And it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Allen to the air. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. And they bring him down, but not until they get...
To me, the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of...
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Rams have it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
Down to the line now on 2nd and 2. The tight end going in motion to the left. Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 3. But
Chopper make you frail. Shawty want a Draco, he don't want Chanel. Watch out for leeches, shoot out the screeching, ducking polices, moving strategic.
Is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. 2nd and a yard.
What you was doing with your profit money? I said you buy a nigga chain and say you took it from him. The same bitch is trying to fuck.
Right, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet. It's a first down. A gain of 15 and a first down. They'll go with Williams. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Big Ed Oliver there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion. Now, faking the give.
Of this quick passing game, if your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Rams first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield, so that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something.
I bought this one a purse, I bought this one a truck, I bought this one a house,
In the college
I
game.
bought this one a mall. I keep buying shit, just make sure you keep track of it all. I got bitches asking me about the code for the Wi-Fi.
Huff brings it in.
So they could talk about their timeline and show me pictures of their friends, just to tell me they ain't really friends. Ex-girl, she the female version of me. I got strippers in my life, but they virgins to
They've
me.
just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion. Continue to.
All my niggas are free. About to call your ass a Uber, I got somewhere to be. I hear fairy tales about how they gon' run up on me. Well, run up when you see me, then we gon' see. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of the
A
synergy,
back and
tryna
forth
take
first half.
away from a nigga.
Greg and I back in Buffalo.
Nah, fuck all of you niggas, I ain't finished. You don't wanna hear me say it's a go. You don't wanna see win-win 50 or woe. I got real ones living past Kennedy Road. I got real ones with me everywhere that I go. I'm trying to tell you, I got enemies, got a lot of enemies. Every time I see them, something wrong with their memory. Trying to take away from a nigga. So tired of saving all these niggas, Mike. Yeah, run up. I got enemies, got a lot of enemies, got a lot of people trying to drain me of this energy, trying to take away from a nigga, fucking with the kid and pray for your nigga.
7 to move the chain.
Sometimes, Mike, the best plan is also the simplest plan. And for this team, just snap the ball to your quarterback, let him find some daylight, and go get that first down himself.
He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Here now, second down and goal. Now he takes off. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
JB sipping on that app, south side on the map, I fucking that on the neck, Magic City make it clap, pussy boy don't give me doubt, my Gucci advantage, my car's not rented, put that drink in my car.
Now movement up front. It's a big decision coming from the officials. Who's the penalty on? So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. That one is good. And the Rams get 3 here late in the first half to take the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first.
Throwing now, Allen here on first down.
Took the 95 to get from West Palm. Think I need a break from everything. Yes, I'm stressed way more than usual. I'm getting things back in order, getting things back to how they used to be. Back to when the scrutiny had no effect on you and me. I miss driving with you in the passenger, feet up on my dash. We would see the sun lapse. Take you home, you would come see me before class. Makes more sense for you.
3 points, all that separates these two sides as half number 2 kicks off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive, and he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
He gets it to Samuel, left side. His 5th catch of the afternoon. made right around the 40-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9. Once again, it's good. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. Good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. That's taken in. Keon Coleman. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
First down throw there is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a windows.
At the 30, and he is going to be out of bounds. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, Buffalo. Allen working from the pistol. That is caught. And he's in. Khalil Shakir. Down of the game. Season total now up to 5. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Heel drops the throw. That finds Nakua downfield. Complete. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. One of the tight ends in motion right. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Being chased down, force the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, L.A. Cardi now to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams will extend this third quarter lead. Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
When they fucking my brothers though. Never switch, never snitch, that's a brother code. Gotta blow it if one of my brothers blow. Don't know what, but I'm going through something though. Using medication so I don't feel it. My problems keep building, I think I'ma up the dose. If I die, I hope my mother know. Thought that the drugs was healing, that's why I kept throwing them back. I told my bitch turn her phone off and don't speak on shit, let her know how I go on the trap. I'm in that big body road with my ice on it so cold, I'm trying to put bro on the map. They don't know shit that I go through or shit that I went through, I'm just happy I made it back. I'm trying to kick it and so whole live life like a tourist. This rap got my lifestyle on track. My bitch so pretty, but I don't really think she give me. I came from a bands like the money man, I ain't the mother man. Tryna be your other hand. Wanna count up a mil, fuck 100 bands. You heard drip on these hoes when you walking in. Let me inside your space, I'm unlucky man. I won't let you go like all of them other men. Stroke it good, let you know who you fucking with. Tell your ass nigga he can go suck. She got everything a nigga need. I'm scared she gon' leave, cause I can quit acting up. She know love I ain't never believe, cause everybody I need leave, it's sad enough. Got addicted to you and that green, come be on my team, that's all I can ask from her. She told me that her heart broke from family, now she want attention, that's why she been acting up.
Like the first day of school on a weekend. I put this shit on a day for no reason. Got something to smile about, I fished on my teeth. Straight from the lot, call them hungry, geeked up. 1,000 horsepower, my car gotta keep up. Act like I'm slow all the time, but I peep stuff. What kind of guy let a bitch keep the beef up? I let them live for a while, not a lease up. Nail and a hammer, I done built it from the ground up. Brody say he working, but the bricks then went down some. They handle the business, I do not go around them. You can get 100 if you want them, we got pound spots. I'm the one that's really having motion, what they talking about? Cars I done did that, chains don't need no more. So many clothes starting to feel like a hobo. Every milestone trying to buy me a new home. I was keep on fucking up the 40, take the rims out. The way she twitch it, sucking like she trying to take the skin off. Bro, them in the striker, but it's good, we swap the fins out. Don't walk up this tree, I make a chopper, knock his limb off. $1,000 after every road, that's what they in for. All I do is fuck her, I done turn her to a nympho. FNs, blackouts, Gen 5, Gen 4. Tripping for the family, I don't play about my kinfolk. I took the guys to LA for a business meet. God watch my friends, I can handle my enemies. Fuck, I look like having smoke with my mini-me's. Niggas gotta be joking, you kidding me? Y'all real kids. Been small time ballin', now it's real big. I was standing in the bleachers on some cheering shit. Never been a hater, I don't care enough. This shit ain't gon' stop until they bury us.
Fresh off the jet, I end up in the project. See something I like, no police, I'ma cop it. Don't follow my page, I post rats every day for these niggas and bitches that's counting my pockets. Whew. Heard of this bitch in her righteous. Lambo, Ferrari, Bentleys, I got options. I took the private jet out to Nevada. 4 PS say they got smoke like a roster. Trenches with me, something seems suspicious, something seeming fishy. I 4 pockets full and look like biscuits. Overpriced us and we up and fall. That sound delicious. You can't use the dishes in the kitchen cooking. Woo, woo, lit it. Can't abort the mission, bitch. I got additions. Don't do photo pictures. Keep it low and with me.
I took the guys to LA for a business meet. God watch my friends, I can handle my enemies. Fuck, I look like having smoke with my mini-me's. Niggas gotta be joking, you kidding me? Y'all real kids. Been small time ballin', now it's real big. I was standing in the bleachers on some cheering shit. Never been a hater, I don't care enough. This shit ain't gon' stop until they bury us.
TJ, I got a plan to run some bands. You tell me I can, I tell you I am. Free all my brothers that stuck in a can. Glizzy on me 38 on jam. I pack, I can make you a strand. Free more key when done with a Zan. Fake jeans, that shit come from Japan. I be flexing, you can look at my gram. Bitches see me and they know who I am. Little TJ, oh my God, I'm a fan. Little TJ, oh my God, I'm a man. I remember I was whipping the pen. Wasn't right, but I did what I
first and 10. Cook. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They go play action now. Here's Allen. In the middle, he's got to complete the Coleman. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. They go right back to Coleman. He's got it again.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1. Here's Cook. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal. From the gun, Josh Allen. To the end zone, it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20. First and 10. This drive will start on the ground, and it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up here on second down and 5. They'll run it with Williams. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. Third down, 3 to go. Cup in motion. Now this looks like a design run. And this is going to be a Rams first down. He gets it up past the 30 to the 32. Now this time they'll look to throw. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
Out of the shotgun, they give it to Williams. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up third down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the first down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage in a lot of situations, it'll get you the first down, just not here.
And he's got nowhere to go. The defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage there, and that is going to bring up fourth down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up fourth down.
He want the scoop. She want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak. We keeping it street. We keeping it street.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he's not going to get there. Coming up a couple of yards short. This is going to be a turnover on down.
Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Tight these streets can't cross it. Cross them up.
On first down, it's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action here with Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and goal now from just inside the 10-yard line. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete, but a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
We keeping it street. We keeping it street. I took a loss.
One more time going up top with Allen. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Tight these streets can't cross it. Cross them up. All these streets need bosses. Boss them up.
Throwing again, it's Allen. That is caught, and he nearly takes it in, but they're going to say he's short of the goal line, so now it is 4th and goal.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard now?
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Khalil Shakir. Touchdown Buffalo. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. Now an opening past the 30. Turn.
She want the tea. She want the tea. I cannot speak.
Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that.
Still gonna get beat.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Turn your click up, dog. Turn them up. Turn your bitch up, dog. Turn her up. Tight these streets can't cross it. Cross them up.
Zone read. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick them up and throw them down for a loss.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Throw right side, hauled in by Cup. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. Short pass goes a long way. It works to the tune of 25 yards. On 1st down, it is Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. It's another run here for Williams. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Open man. That's Gibson. And goal coming up.
I remember when I was seconds in bars, yeah. On the other bus I was going hard, yeah. Then I turned into a star, yeah. Had to put them Xannies down, it was tearing me apart. I felt so alone without the bars, yeah. Then I found a home in your heart. Got on perks,
and now set up second and goal.
Go with me until it does. I'm around you ain't feel a rush. It's easy to tell that I've fallen in love. It's easy to tell I've been losing my brain for a couple of years, so I turned to the drugs. Pulling up morphine, got me now. Pull me out there, right? So I'm forever involved. Just to break my heart. I'm a drugs hard. Smoking on the door like a rock star. Try to take you from that, try to go grog.
They'll run it on the inside handoff. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. Fourth down and goal. They'll look to throw. They'll try to, and this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all just seal this victory away.
So the kickoff team out there, one play.
And I fucked your baby mom while you was in jail, a thick ass. Regular Glock on me in case I run up out that switch can. Glock, we get litty in the city. They had to buy them switch before them case they wanted them on them glitz. We don't say no cap for phone them, me and LeBron them say no kiss. All the ops know how we ride, nigga. We gon' spit till we get this, nigga. We ain't doing no diss. Get caught hanging with the ops and you gon' get your ass smoked. Get caught like in the ops post, we put you in that same boat. I can get your cuz in the back door.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. It's the gain of 20 and a first down.
I told him he gotta go and get shot, he slide through. The night my brother died, if you was there, just know you died too. Asked the ops from over west, next day they ass was down too. Hellfire on the back of that Glock sound like
complete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Here comes second down. A final shot now for Allen. He's gonna try it.
Sleazy vibes. What's the name? Got hit in his shit. He called for help. He ain't do it, but still said fuck him, so he did that to himself. Block too high, we can't post up. We get the hanging down on well. In the rack, action streets, I'm bigger than Yeezy. I'm the GOAT. Ain't no G's, we catch and squeeze before the keys get in the dough. Smiley with me.